Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully complete that logout functionality. Now in this video, I want to create another menu for the change password, right? Because user also if this user want to change their password, so how to add this functionality, which I have already done for the admin, also I have done for the vendor. So now, as I told you, step by step, I will cover everything. Now I want to add the change password functionality for the user. So for doing this, first of all, I want to add one of the menu in our sidebar. So right now that is in our index. If you now go to our index, so into the index area here, right now there is a my account, and you can see that is all that actually our menu, right? So that is all that our menu as a my account details. So better I copy this account details, and I want to paste it. So now that will be as a change password. Okay, password. Great. So here I want to create some of the ID, because here that should be loaded on the ID tab. So I name that ID tab as a change and then password. Okay, change password and then the tab. Great. And data toggle will be as a tab, and herif I want to change it. That is also one of the ID I want to use it as a change password. Okay, I name it as a change password. And aerial controller also I want to change it. I named it as a change password. Great. Now we have to create another div for this. I want to get some of the references from our account details. If you now go to our account details, that is actually our account details, one of the div, right? You can see that is also one of the div. I want to minimize this div. That is actually div is started from to this area, and div is ended in here, right? So now that is actually ended in here. So better I want to copy it. I copy this now total div. I copy it, and now here after that I want to paste it. So that is for our change password, but I want to put some of the note as a change password. Okay, that will be for the change password. I simply minimize this password WRD. Great. So here we have to do, that is our tab plan ID, right? So here I have already used one of the ID. I have used that ID name. I name it as a change password, right? Here you can see that in a herif, that will be the change password. I want to copy it, and now there is the account details, and then the change password, right? Here I want to change that ID. ID will be as a change password. Great. And role will be the same. Our area level will be as a change password, and then the tab. Great. So now that will be our change password. Okay, now first of all I want to check it is working or not. Click as a save all, and now if you go, I want to refresh it. Now that should be another new menu, right? So here, yeah, you can see now there is another new menu as a change password. If you click it, yes, you can see it's now successfully loaded our change password tab, and that is for the account details. Great. How much interactive it is. Now I want to work change password, and for the change password actually I need the 3 field again. So right now I want to minimize it. That means here I want to make it as a clean. We don't need that username. Okay, we don't need this. I want to remove both of this, and only I want to take one. The phone, we don't need this. Address, I don't need this. Photo also, I don't need this. Okay, I remove it. I make it only one. That will be the email. Now click the save all, refresh it. Now if you go to the change password, yeah, you can see now there is a one field. So for the change password, I have already done the same things for our admin. I want to get some of the references from to the admin, and if you go to the admin change password, here that will be just like that same. If you actually you can also copy it, but I want to copy everything from here. Like here, that should be on the if condition. I hope you already know why I'm actually using it. So if you also want to add this type of one of the validation, you can add this validation in your index. Like here, that is also one of the form, right? That is also one of the form. After that form area, I want to add it. So then that will be displayed in particular that area, which is fine. And also our first field name, will be as an old password. I copy it. Now that will be as an old password, and for the old password, Our name, we need this one of the name. Our type will be as a password type. I copy it. Now here that will be not required. I remove it because I have already added some of the validation. Our name will be as a, sorry, here I want to use that our name will be as a old password. Great. Here we don't need any value. I remove this value. I will copy everything from our admin, change password. Also I have done the same things for the vendor, right? And also you can see that is on the class as a form control. After that form control, that is on the validation. I copy it. Now in our index, that is also one of the form control. Here after that I paste it. Okay, the same things. And then also type will be as a password type. Okay, that will be as a password type. And then there is also one of the ID and then placeholder. If you want to use, you can use it. I copy it. Now in our index, here I want to paste it. So now there is a three things will be needed. One is the name as a old password, type will be password, ID I make it as a current ID, and placeholder as a old password. Great. Now that should be display. Okay, that should be display. But and also if you want to add that line error, you can also use it. I better copy it. And now in here I want to use that one of the line error. Okay, great. That's all. Now I want to copy it. Right now we select it. There is a div is ended. Great. I want to copy this div because I need the 3 field. I copy it, and then 2 and then 3. Okay, so now that will be our another one will be as a new password. I copy it. So now that will be as a new password. Okay, that will be as a new password. And for the new password, I name that as a new password, right? So that will be as a new password, name and ID will be the same as a new password. I want to use that as ID same as a new password, and the placeholder will be as a new password. Okay, new password. Great. And also here by the name it will be get it, and error will be by the name as a new password, and also that will be as a new password. Great. And also another one will be as a confirm new password. I copy it. Now that will be as a confirm new password. Here we don't need to pass any line validation. And here right now our ID name will be as a new password confirmation, and also our name will be same, right? So I don't want to pass any form error in here. I make it as a clean. That will be name will be as a new password confirmation, type will be password, ID will be as a new password confirmation. Great. And that will be as a password confirmation. Okay, confirm new password. That will be our placeholder. Great. That's all. Okay, that's all. Now let's check this out. It's working or not. Click as a save all. And also they have one of the route. Also multi-part form data. Here we don't need this, because from here I don't want to pass any multi-part form data. Great. Now if you click as a save all, if you now go refresh it, and now if you go to the change password, yeah, you can see it's now perfect. That is our old password, there is a new password, and then confirm password, right? So now what I want to continue this process. Here I have all successfully designed our change password page. In our next video, we'll update this. So how to do this work, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.